Hey everyone, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi Efren. Hey Travis. Hey Ralph. Hey Mark. Hey Garrett. How's everybody doing today? Mike Whitaker's with us. Hope everybody's doing well. Uh, we have an off day in baseball today, and we got one next Monday too. So I'll be doing another one next Monday as well. So we got some off days in baseball. Stoner Dale is with us. Mike Hoop, Ralph Jackson. I say hello. Scott Hoshall, Alan Norris back with us. Christopher Rodriguez. It's Monday night, and it's the 10th day of June. It's good to be with you on a Monday night. Because of baseball season, you never know when I have a chance. Before anyone comes, and since we're on Patreon, who ratted you out in North Carolina for I think it was, and this can stay between all of us since we're on Patreon, right? I think it may have been Francis Crockett's daughter, Debbie. And the reason I say that, she runs the Crockett Foundation, and they wanted me to do some work with the Crockett Foundation. I told them no, and I think Debbie was very angry with me about doing that. Of course, they sell merchandise, and apparently they also send, they say, a portion of their proceeds to veterans. And I said no, I didn't have time to do it, and I think she was mad at me for that because she hasn't been speaking to me, and so I think that may have been it. Not so, don't know. Maybe wrong, and I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to accuse anybody on a big podcast that drops to between 75 and 100,000 fans a week. But here on Patreon, you guys are my friends, and may be wrong. And I also say that because I've been told that they live in the same neighborhood. So I try to connect the dots. Maybe I should have done that. Brett, how are you, buddy? Bart Sarin, the Cowboy fan, 1022 is with us. Who else am I not saying? Jeff Robinson, Matthew Dempsey. Everybody is here. Haven't found Marty Jannetty yet, Christopher Rodriguez. But that was kind of a scary story, don't you guys think? Well, thanks, Efren. I don't. When I go on the road on the baseball trip, I don't really eat that much. Ate a lot of power bars because going on baseball road trips, and they give you food in the press box, and they give you junk food like pizza and hot dogs and stuff like that. So I try to stay away from it. And you really can't go out to eat at night after the game because you don't get until like 11 o'clock, midnight to the hotel. You don't want to eat that late. So I've just been eating power bars during the day, and that has helped with weight loss here. Anyway, yeah, Marty does need some help. And if all of that is true, which I'm sure it is, I certainly would like to help him out. Because I didn't know Marty that well, but I certainly didn't have anything against him. RJ is with us. Let's see. Bad Money Slim has arrived. Adam DeMoy talking about my hair. I got my hair cut, Adam, so fuck you and every Florida Gator that you know. As a matter of fact, Adam, I only say that out of pure love for you. You do know that, don't you? How that beautiful bride of yours married you, I will never fucking know. Oh, by the way, Adam DeMoy, you'll be excited to know that we take a baseball road trip tomorrow, 3 games in Allentown, Pennsylvania tomorrow night, and then 3 games in Syracuse Friday, Saturday, Sunday this coming weekend. And Tim Tebow plays with the Syracuse Mets, so you'll have a chance to see him. How are the dogs? Ta-da! One is kind of real tired. Right, Bug? He's doing great, man. And Mike Whitaker. Yeah, Mike, you can send us if you need me to sign something. Sure, send it to me. You know the WHW address, don't you? The PO box. I think you do. John Riga, hey bud. Bug and I are up here in the Bat Cave. It's above the. Where you going, buddy? What the fuck? Did somebody piss him off? What the hell? Oh, he wants to be on the other side. See right there? He's got another place to lay here. All right, come on, bud. Come on, buddy. He wants to lay there. Yeah, Jesus. So there's the bug over there. We do have a number of you guys. You doing okay over there, buddy? I guess he just didn't want to be on camera. I don't know. But I'll make sure he stays on camera. Yeah, the pic with the white border in the back. Lois put all those fucking pics up. She said, what do you want to do with them? I said, throw them away. What were we talking about? Lois and I celebrated number 38 this week. It was on Tuesday. You probably saw that on social media. Thanks for all the well wishes here. And we appreciate that. I had a ball game that night, so we didn't get to go out to dinner. We went out to lunch that day, but Saturday night's game was rained out, so we had a chance to go out to dinner on Saturday night. So we had a great time. Anyway, thanks to all the congrats, and I appreciate you mentioning all that. Am I ready for another dog? You know what? I don't think so, Efren. I'm just going to hang out with Bug here. And we've got 4. I don't think we need 5. And I've been told that if you have a house in Cobb County, Georgia, and you have more than 4 dogs, you have to apply for a kennel license. And I'm sure our neighbors wouldn't like another dog, but we'll see. Francine sent a tweet to me this morning. Wow. Did not see Francine's tweet. I haven't been on Twitter today. As you probably know, I'm not on Twitter that much. Have you seen any of Vince Russo's paintings and his AEW WWE conspiracy from Christopher Rodriguez? I've heard about that, but I don't know if that's true. No Raw tonight. No, there's no Raw tonight. Oh, by the way, hey, speaking of that, here's good news. Here's some good news. Conrad and I have done a podcast where we watched Goldberg against The Undertaker at Super Show, and it's going to post this week, only on Patreon. So there you go. So Jeff says she posted quite the sexy pic with it. Okay. Super Showdown. Okay, whatever it was called. Super Showdown, Super Shit Showdown, whatever. Oh, the Raptors game is on. That's right. The Raptors can wrap up the NBA title tonight, can't they? It was Derek, when did you buy a shirt? When did you buy a shirt, Derek? Okay. Yeah. Did you? What did I think of Bumgardner and Max Muncy? Bumgardner was apparently in a pissed off mood that night, wasn't he? I mean, he and the umpire had words, and the umpire walked out and pointed to him, and it just seemed to me that Madison Bumgardner was kind of a little bit off his rocker in that game. Derek, you know, I've been in the march. Derek, do you know the email? Do you know our email? Send me your phone number right now at helloslapdicks@gmail.com. I want to make sure I got it, okay? helloslapdicks@gmail.com. Send me your cell phone number right this moment. And let's see if I can match it up with something here. And we'll see. Anyway, what else is going on? Are you? Yeah, Bart. I said hello to you, son of a bitch. I said hello to Bart Saren as soon as you jumped up on here. Didn't you hear me? Michael Prox is with us. Yeah, Michael. The swamp thing was canceled. I don't know if you've seen the 2 episodes on DC Universe or not. I didn't really like the first one. The second one was much better. The reason I understand that Swamp Thing was canceled after 1 season was they were supposed to, and I'm just generalizing this and kind of glossing over it. I know there's a lot more, not a lot more to do with it, but they apparently didn't get the tax breaks that they were promised by the state of North Carolina. They taped that down in Wilmington, North Carolina. We know they tape movies and TV shows down there a lot. So apparently they didn't get their tax breaks, and because they didn't get their tax breaks, they couldn't afford to do it anymore. So they canceled it. And there you go. Well, you know, and that's what I heard about that. So anyway, okay. So Derek, make sure you send me that and get it to me as soon as you can. Okay. Spencer, I have watched some of Doom Patrol. I think I watched like the first 2 or 3 of those, and I got so much I'm watching. Good God. I just can't keep. Here's what I've been watching. I've been watching Doom Patrol. I started watching, and I got off of that. I've been watching Barry on HBO. I've been watching Boston Legal. I'm in the 2nd season of that. And Hulu just downloaded the 3rd season of Preacher. And Preacher, I can't take my eyes off of it. I watched the first episode, John, of Chernobyl too. So anyway, that is actually what I've been doing, and I just really don't have a lot of time. Well, I mean, I really don't, to watch TV shows because, Jesus, how many TV shows are out there that you can actually watch and have time to watch. Okay, what else is going on? Next musical to see is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. Yes, I know, Everett, you like Betty Buckley, and she plays a very interesting part in that show. She plays the grandma who is stealing souls. Absolutely. So there.
This is Derek.
Derek, it's Tony Schiavone.
Oh, hey, Tony.
Thanks for getting a T-shirt from us in March, and sorry I haven't called yet.
Oh, man, I understand. I mean, you've been real busy. I was mostly busting your balls.
I know you were, and that's why I'm calling right now. Bust your balls.
Man, I really appreciate that, man. It actually made my day. Thank you.
No problem. How you been, man?
Man, I've been really good. You know, like remember, I'm the one that has the 6 kids, so
You've got
busy.
You got 6 kids?
Yep, 4 girls, 2 boys.
Oh, let's hear it for Derek, guys. Come on. 6 kids. Holy shit. You know what causes that, buddy?
What's that?
You know what causes having 6 kids?
Not having cable?
Yes. There you go. How long have you been married?
Well, actually, 2 of them came from my ex, so it's a blended family. And then me and my wife, we had 2 together and she had 1, but I'm on 5 years.
Wow. Well, how old's your oldest one?
My oldest is 10.
Yeah.
It actually goes 10, 9, 8.
Oh my God.
Then it goes 5, 2, and 1.
Wow. Well,
at least everyone's kind of somewhat right there.
Well, my best to you, buddy. Man,
I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you.
You know, when they grow up fast, I was with my daughter today and was holding my grandson, and she says, "Isn't this unbelievable?" And I said, "Yeah." The next thing you know, they're going to be in their 30s like you. That's how fast
That's
they grow
right.
up. So they do grow up fast. So love them is hold them tight, okay?
I will, man. Thank you.
Okay, listen, man. I appreciate you getting a shirt. I really do, and I'm sorry it's taking so long to call. I'm into the month of March, and I guess Derek, I didn't just get as far down to you, but I really appreciate you being out there, man.
That's all right, man. I appreciate it, Tony. Thank you, man. You have a great evening.
All right, you too, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. That was cool. Derek, 6 kids. Whew. Let's see. What else we got? What do you think of Robert Pattinson Twilight cast as Batman? Good question, Stoner Dale. Give him a shot, right? I mean, I remember back in like the late 80s when they said that who was the first Batman? Michael Keaton. When they said he was cast as Batman, people went, "Yeah." And I thought he played a great Batman. So yeah, give him a shot. It's really hard to shit on him before you see what he can do, right? So there you go. So Daniel Craig is Batman. Why not? He might be good. Keaton is your favorite Batman. All right. Not bad. So what else we got going on? Let's see. Jay Bama fan said, "Boo Twilight Batman." Oh God. Okay. Well, again, Jay Bama fan, you don't know, right? I mean, you don't know until you see him. Hey, something about the Goldberg match. Oh, by the way, who was it here? Who's my favorite? Mike Whitaker wants to know who's my favorite Batman. Is Christian Bale. Only because I thought they were the best Batman movies, and I thought he did a good job. Tom Cruise against Justin Bieber. Who wins? Mike Coop wants to know. I saw that today on social media. I think I saw it on Facebook, and I just hope they beat the shit out of each other and both of them dies. Let's see what else we got. Will you ever be coming to Norman, Oklahoma? Well, yes, when the Georgia Bulldogs come there, which I guess is in 2031. No, it's 2020, 2022. When did the Georgia Bulldogs come to Norman, Oklahoma to play the Sooners? 2021, 22. I'll be there if I haven't died by then. What else we got? Lois is feeling much better. Efren, thanks for asking. Still do not know. She does not have a diagnosis for all of her bladder problems, but she is feeling much better. So thanks for asking. Gareth Lewis is watching from work in Sydney, Australia. Gareth, let's say hello to Gareth Lewis from Sydney, Australia with us. Hey, buddy, what time? Gareth, what time is it in Sydney? 2023 of Georgia, Oklahoma. JT, Jason Taylor, what's up? Denny Crane. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. Next year they play Oklahoma, the Gaylord Hotel Bowl. Adam, you do know the days for the Florida Gators are over, don't you? So just keep typing in your bullshit, because the days are over for the Florida Gators. Can we have our coffee date in 2023? Oh, certainly we can. Hey, Sean Jones, how are you, buddy? Sean Jones did some great work with us at Starrcast, as always. I appreciate him being there, and of course, Bad Money Slim was a part of it too. If there were some of you other guys who were there and were a part of it, and I didn't say hello to you, I apologize for that. So we got a lot of you coming to St. Louis, which is cool, and I look forward to to being in St. Louis. Got to fly out the very next morning to go to Baltimore, and then we do Baltimore the very next day. Let's see. Bruins or Blues in Game 7? Michael wants to know. Michael, I don't follow hockey at all, so I don't know. I mean, I know the Bruins have won the Stanley Cup within the last 6-7 years, so why not St. Louis? Any plans for a show in Texas again? You know what? I am not the I'm not the one that books those. That is a question for Conrad Thompson and his group. Okay. Okay, you know, someone is trying to sell your autographed senior cast mic holder on eBay for $240. Wow. How about that? Derek, yes, Matt Schiavone did do a great job in Vegas. He really did. Is Toronto booked for August yet? Haven't found a venue yet. Doug Halliday pink suit is in the mail, Tony. Did you get my Peloton video? I did not. I saw on the inbox there, Efren, that you had a couple of emails, but I haven't checked the emails. I haven't clicked on them yet. Yeah, it was bad about the Tiki Deck closing. I wish we could have been able to do something there. Travis sent Dave a venue list. Yeah, I've got that time off for the baseball team, so maybe we'll be able to go. Efren in all caps. I will not be ignored. Bug. Efren said he won't be ignored. Garrett, you're not. Hey, you motherfuckers are not ignored. You just got a lot of people coming through here, okay? And I just kind of hunt and pick, and okay. So Crystal Wright is with us. Yes, Crystal. The Tiki Deck did close for real, is what I understand. It's 11:24 a.m. in Sydney. What did you get, Lois? A picture of me for your anniversary? No, but I did get her I got her a brand new suitcase for her to travel with from the people that sponsored our podcast long time ago called Away, AWAY. Great suitcases. I have a small one and I have a big one, and I got her one that she can use to check in. So I got her that. And she got me a card. Let's see. Okay, Mike Whitaker said it did close. They sold the motel. Got it. Let's see what else we got. John Rega's got to go. Love you, John. Thanks for being with us, man, as always. For you guys who've just jumped on here, we're going to post a bonus podcast this week, the Undertaker Goldberg match that Conrad and I did a watch along for. So that's coming up this week. And our next chat is coming up a week from tonight, the 17th, Monday the 17th, our next off day in baseball. Garrett wants to know if I would open a crowd-funded tiki deck of your own called the Tony Schiavone Low-Key Big Hog Barbecue Deck. No. It's not a homestand this week for baseball. No, Travis, I'm leaving tomorrow morning to go to 3 days in Lehigh Valley, Allentown, and 3 days in Syracuse, New York. You know, it was a bad match. And I because I like Goldberg a lot, I felt sorry for him. I mean, he obviously knocked himself silly when he hit the ring post. Mike Hoop wants to share a Moscow Mule with me in Chicago. Loving those Moscow Mules. Who's your pick for the Cricket World Cup? India seems pretty solid. Gareth, I'll always go with India in the Cricket World Cup. Let's see. I've got the privilege of rubbing elbows with Tim Tebow. Wrong, Adam. I got the privilege of calling one of 3 of his baseball games and the privilege of seeing him strike out. So there. Vandy is the worst football stadium. What are the best and worst minor league baseball stadiums you've been in? Efren. Worst baseball stadium I was ever in was the old Charlotte Stadium. It was called Knights Castle. It was out in Fort Mill, South Carolina. It was opened in 1990 and closed 6 years ago. They built a brand new stadium downtown. This is the 6th year for that. But that stadium was the worst baseball stadium ever. I don't care for Lehigh Valley Stadium in Allentown, although it's a very nice stadium. I don't like the atmosphere there. It's kind of like a carnival atmosphere for a baseball game. They have to play some sort of sound effect or musical interlude between every fucking pitch. Please stop. They kill me. Always like Pawtucket. It was one of my favorite stadiums. It's an older stadium. Good view from the press box. Durham Bulls probably have one of the nicest stadiums there, but they treat the media like shit. And they stick us down behind, up a little ways behind the first base dugout where fans can stand in front of us. So I hate going to Durham because of our sight lines, but it's a wonderful baseball stadium to watch. So those are probably my favorite and least favorite minor leagues. Nick Newman just finished his DDP yoga. How are you, Nick? Good you could be with us as well. Did I miss anybody? Spencer Heisenberg is here. Let's see. I think I said hello to Gareth, Mike Hoop. I've never been to spring training in Arizona. I've been to spring training in Florida. I'd been to spring training a lot back in the early 2000s when I first started working for the Braves. I went to spring training every year from like 03, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 straight years I went to spring training. And maybe 7 straight years. 09. But man, I don't like spring training. I did go to Dodger Town, sure did, and before it closed. And what was great about Dodger Town was Bobby Dews, who was one of the Braves coaches back then, who has since passed away, was the bullpen coach for the Atlanta Braves when I was covering them at Dodger Town that time. And I got to hang out in the bullpen with Bobby Dews and the team, which was great because Dodger Town is, was just a wonderful atmosphere of fans getting real close to the ball players and everything. No dugouts, just players on benches. Anyway, have you ever seen Conrad pissed off? Many times. Sure have. What do I think about Dallas Keuchel being signed? Alan Padilla. Hello, Alan. Yeah, sure. Why not signing? Did I ever meet Tommy Lasorda? Efren, I did. And I'm sure it's on the network. If all of the World Championship Wrestling shows, the old TBS shows, 605 shows from back in the 80s, if all of them are on the network, there's one part of the network. There's one show on WCW Saturday Night or World Championship Wrestling where Tommy Lasorda walked on the set and I interviewed him. And I got to meet him. We talked a little bit afterwards and we talked about baseball a little bit. So I got to meet him then. I did hear about Big Papi. Apparently got shot, but the bullet went through him in a bar in Dominican. And did I read that he was hitting on some mafia guy's girlfriend or something? Did you guys read that? The Vault section on the network. That's right. It's there somewhere. And there's so many of them, I don't know. So it's the first couple of years, 85, 86, somewhere in there. Do I like whiskey and Coke? No, I don't like whiskey at all. Vodka's okay. Let's see. Alan Padilla is a Cubs fan. I'm happy over the Kimbrel sign. I only always half as good as he was with the Braves. Yeah, I don't know if he is. Russo and Eric Stoner wants to know, did I see Russo and Eric get into it? No. When did they get into it? Was this an online thing that happened recently? Anybody know about Eric and Russo getting into it? I haven't heard anything about that, so I don't know. TNA, a lot. Okay. But if you watched it on TNA back in the day a lot, it was probably mostly a work, I would think. I don't know. Oh, you meant back in the day. Never did see any of that stuff. I didn't watch any TNA at all. Okay. AJ, how you doing, buddy? Is your dad good to you? Okay. Listen, I know you're only 2 years old, too, but don't pay any attention to any bad language you may hear from me on this screen in front of you, okay? Now be a good boy. All right. You're a good kid, AJ. You're a good guy. Tell your daddy to watch something else. Watch, I don't know, something on Nickelodeon Junior. AJ's a girl. Hey, sweetie. Sorry about that. Let's see. Do you really think Russo, who's Mike Hoop, do you really think Russo's irrelevant? I don't know. He has followers. I don't know how many. I don't watch any of his stuff. I don't know. So I don't know if he's irrelevant. Yes. AJ, Peppa Pig. That's a good one to watch. Absolutely. Okay, my boy Russo's got a lot of heat. You know, I listen. If you are wanting here on this program, on this chat, to have me shit on Vince Russo, it's not going to happen. It's not. I had no problems with Vince Russo at all. Vince Russo and I got along wonderfully. I always considered Vince Russo a friend. I didn't always agree with all the stuff he did. I didn't agree with all the stuff Eric Bischoff did, or Jim Hurd, or Kevin Sullivan, or Kevin Nash, or Dusty Rhodes, but I was treated well by Vince Russo, and I can't say anything bad about him. And that's the way I think all of you should live your life. Do you guys know Vince Russo? No, you don't know him, so why say bad things about him? Let's see. Bad Money Slim met him. Well, Bad Money Slim, you've met everybody. Okay, everybody, haven't you? Crash TV style is irrelevant. Okay, he was very nice. See, Vince Russo's, I don't know, cool kid. How tall is Conrad? Looks like a solid 6'6". Conrad is like 6'5", I believe. Justin Davis is listening, but forgot how to type, so he can't say hi. He says hi, though. JD, what the fuck? Justin and I recently had coffee together in Indianapolis, and I guess he forgot how to type. Nick Newman met Bad Money Slim once. It was overrated. Everything is overrated. Everything is overrated. And it goes back to this too. And this is something that when you listen to this bonus podcast that's coming up this week, that I think the WWE gets into a problem with, is that their production is so good. Their videos are so good. Their entrances are so spectacular. The entrance that Goldberg had and the entrance that Undertaker had were both spectacular. Okay? Those matches that they put on never measure up to the production value of their show. Never. You don't go walk away. You will walk away from a WWE thing thinking, wow, that was a good video. Wow, that was a great entrance. But the match, and I think that is one of the problems that they get into. Now, you can't cut down on your production value. you can only raise your wrestling value, right? So it's in a tough spot for them. NXT does. I don't watch that much NXT, so I can't comment on that. Spencer wants to know, well, let Conrad powerbomb me. No, I will not. Okay. What else we got to go? Do you remember meeting an Aussie at an NWA 70? Tall guy with a beard. Well, that was me. I wrote you a letter and you didn't reply to it. I should have been smarter than you'd Schiavone respond. Gareth, did you write a letter and mail it to me? Or did you write me an email? Okay. Because, Gareth, not many people write letters anymore. But here, Gareth, is how you reach me via email. And remember, if you're like Efren, you will not be ignored. What is for dinner? We have already had dinner here. And we have had salmon and corn today. And Lois doesn't have to cook that much for me because I'm during baseball season, maybe once a week. Do you respond to all emails? I don't respond like I should, but I try to get around to it. Nick, you sent me another email. Please send me another one. Do I ever get true fan mail in? Did you ever get true fan mail in WCW? Not much. No. Yeah, as long as you're not Travis Langley, I will respond. As a matter of fact, Travis, I was just going over the check at the Yelling Goat tonight, and trying to figure out a way I can put that on my taxes. I'm kidding. Some people do write thank you notes, right, Tony? Right, Bad Money. Let's see. Boy, it was a great lunch, the Yelling Goat. Ooh, that was a great place to eat. And the waitress loved me, didn't she? Didn't she, Travis? The waitress loved me. I am so good with talking to women. So good talking to women about that. What wrestler, past or present, would be a good Batman? It would be King Kong Angelo Mosca. It's a crazy question, crazy answer there, Garrett. Do I drink wine? I don't drink wine. No, and I should. Yeah, Ric Flair would not be a good Batman because his big nose would not fit into the cowl. He turned to the side and you could see that, oh, that's Flair. I mean, it would not be a secret identity. You see. Cody would be good. Jay Bama fan, great job, man. Ding, ding, ding. You're taking your wife to Disney World in 2020. Any chance we can have our coffee date then? As in Disney World, as in California? Am I going to be in? Am I going to be? Oh, okay. You're saying that maybe the dogs will be in the Rose Bowl then? It could be. Okay. Who EC3 is Batman? Okay. Tom Zink is Batman. Tom's kind of in the ground decaying right now. Let's see. But I don't know. Maybe he's not. Maybe he was cremated. I don't know. If I could call a match today, who would you call it with? I would love to call a match with JR again. I really would. Efren was in the character department at Disneyland. Wow. Very cool. David Arquette for Batman. Very cool. Mark Henry for Batman. Mark's, man, I never met Mark Henry until Starrcast. What a cool motherfucker he is. Michael PSAs is a Swamp Thing. Well, the guys who, Jay Bama fan, the guys who play Swamp Thing have to have some sort of be able to move, and he is old and fat and can't move anymore. Let's see. Travis, don't start that shit. Tony confirmed for AEW. Tell Meltz, don't start that shit. That's a lie. I'm not confirmed for AEW. And Travis, we are going to revoke your passport. You're not being able to come to St. Louis. You lying Canadian prick. Prick. We're talking about the current Batman. Hey, Price Thomas. I don't think I said hello to you, man. Hello. Mythwa 9690. I don't think I said hello to you. Some of you guys I may have not said hello to, and I'm sorry because you go by here fast, but hey, I appreciate everybody being on here. Yes, don't go no to me, Travis Langley. There goes your passport. Done. I have to put you in the back of Bad Money Slim's car or something. Paul Heyman as the Penguin. Good one, Dale. Dale must be on a bunch of edibles. Dale, how's Misty doing? I think about what a beautiful, young, nice lady she was, and she was stuck with you. But there you go. Lois is stuck with me. And where the fuck is Tim Clemens? Okay. Mike, thank you for saying that. Let's see. Triple H is Superman because everyone jobs to the Man of Steel. I love Triple H. Alexa Bliss is Catwoman. Good one. Good one.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Wait a minute. Misty likes me but doesn't like you so much. But it's Dale, can we do an intervention here with you? Is there something we can help you with to get you and Misty back on track? To get your relationship back together? Anyway, I said, Alexa. Exactly. How about this? Alexa, who's the #1 professional wrestler in the world?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
No one is. Let's see. Charlotte would be better as Catwoman. Harley Quinn would be Liv Morgan. Okay. Not bad. Okay, Adam Demoy just typed in something. Do you know a Tony Schiavone action figure exists with the 80s porn stash on eBay? That's got to be bootleg. How was the interview with Cassio? It was great. Whom? Okay. WWE uses Amazon Alexa for their booking decisions. Okay. Alexa, who should go over, Undertaker or Goldberg?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Stoner, I'm glad you guys are fine. I'm glad. That's very cool. So what else is going on here? Conrad would be the blob. Oh, God. Alexa knows nothing. Yes, Price. I did watch. Thanks for asking again, and I'll mention another time here. It's fine to ask me, but Conrad and I watched Undertaker and Goldberg, and we've done a bonus podcast on it. It's going to come out this week right here on Patreon, so be sure to watch out for that. Did I have any good or bad interactions with Wade Keller? I was on his podcast recently, within the last year, I think. Wade Keller was like Meltzer and Brian Alvarez back in the day, and anybody else who had a dirt sheet back then. They all shit on me, and so I didn't have that much to do with them. Becky Lynch is Poison Ivy. Mithwa 9690. Good, good. Good play. Conrad would be Lex Luthor. I'd love to see a bald Conrad. That'd be great. Does Baron Corbin look like a giant toe to me? I'm not watching it. I don't know. I don't know. Are they turning Alexa Bliss babyface? Does that seem that way to you? Who would be Alfred? Okay. Cesar Romero's a Joker. Whoops. Not Cesar Romero. But that was old school. Aiden English is the Joker. Fit Finlay is the Joker. Or how about Lord Steven Regal as Alfred? Bob Backlund as Alfred. Would a bald Conrad be like a fat Triple H? I don't know, Adam. Use your imagination. Bob Backlund as Alfred. That was funny, Efren. I agree. Steven Regal would be a good one. What else we got going? Sable as Vicky Vale. All right. Lars as Bane. Spot on. Hey, I don't know if you watch the podcast that I do for 92.9 The Game, and we do a link to it here on Patreon that I do with Bo LeBlanc. I don't think Lars Sullivan should talk. I saw where he said, "Did you like nursery rhymes?" I'm thinking, oh God, don't say that. Triple H's Two-Face. I don't know. Oh, Jason Taylor. I am in season 2 of Boston Legal. I'm at the point where Paul, one of the partners, Paul Langston, and his daughter have just kind of reunited, if you'll recall. Becky Lynch's Poison Ivy. Adam is great. Hey, Adam Siggy, did I say hello to you? I'm not so sure. Well, I'm getting a lot of messages from Mama here. Let's see, what else we got? Who would be a good employee colleague at Starbucks from the wrestling world? It would have to be someone that you would be able to converse with, because you're very busy at Starbucks, but you do have a lot of time to talk and get into big conversations. So it had to be a great conversationalist. Arn Anderson would have been a good one. Garrett Lonely is so tired of Shane McMahon. Mike Tenay would have been a good one. Absolutely. Do I have an espresso machine at the house? Yes, Efren, I have a Nespresso at the house. And I love Nespresso. Really, really do. Yes, tell your wife, Adam, I do watch Stranger Things. 3rd season is getting ready to come out, and I'm looking forward to that. Michael says he would love some coffee from Terry Runnels. Okay. Broken Matt Hardy is the Riddler. Very good. Yeah, Nespresso's good, man. My daughter's office, she worked at this office that closed down. She's still working for the company, but she works at home. And when they closed down the office, she took the Nespresso machine and gave it to me. And we used it for 6-7 months, and it broke. We got a new one. So we got a brand new Nespresso machine that we really, really like. I have the large pod machine, the Virtuo or whatever they call it. And they just started coming out with their Cafe de Cuba pods. That used to have those Cafe de Cuba pods only once in a while. Now it's a regular part of their Oh, the order, and so that's what I drink awful lot of this. Yes, I do. We have a an espresso machine, and we just scale that, and we have a Keurig machine too. We just scale that all the time too. So yeah, we take care of our stuff. Mike Hoop Don West is a great guy, man. Really is. Johnny B. Bad is the Joker. Not bad. Cafe de Dog Hair. Good job, J Bama fan. Very funny. I got one for Christmas. Use it until the pods ran out and I keep forgetting to buy one since then. Those pods are expensive. Those Nespresso pods. They'll run you between $1.10, $1.20 per pod. And that's pretty expensive. Garrett says he's not a fan of Byron Saxon's face. Taz is the penguin. Not bad. Got to let me know when Denny starts dating the midget. Denny just broke away from that one girl. I saw that. Taz is Dink the Clown. Okay, I just spent a lot of time talking to Taz during Starrcast. Cool guy, man. Stoner Dale has a very special gift for me in St. Louis. Hope you like it. Okay, Dale. What are they getting paid for Saudi Arabia shows? Taker and Goldberg. Well, we all thought, and we'll discuss on the podcast, they probably each got $1 million. Wouldn't you think? Paige is Raven. Yeah, very special surprise for St. Louis too. Wow. And a special gift for me, says Efren. Thoughts on Bryce Harper so far this season? I heard Goldberg donated his check, but that was rumor and innuendo. Well, you never know what rumor and innuendo comes out to be true, now do you? You really don't. Yeah, more than $1 million. Sean Jones says 2 to 2.5 million each. Could be. It could be. Okay. Is Taz? Hey, Chris McDonald, what's up, man? Hey, Chris. Chris, I sent you a text, man. Chris sent me all these things. Thanks, Chris. Hot Wheels Batman, another Batmobile here. From Hot Wheels, the Bat Pod. See that? And the Batman Begins things. And Chris, I wanted to show this one to you because I was really excited about this one. How about that one? Old school Batman. Thank you, Chris. You're a good man, buddy. And not only that, Chris McDonald's a very talented guy, as you guys probably know, and certainly helped us out. He's on our staff in Starrcast. Or I'm on his staff. One of the two, one of the three. But thanks anyway, Chris. Yeah, okay, let me show you the earrings. Here, Adam Demoy is my one earring here, Adam. This is for you, right there. Okay, Adam. And Adam, here's my other earring right here, Adam. This is, whoops, maybe with a finger. This one's for you too, Adam, right here. Okay. So those are my earrings. Oh, boy. So wait a minute. Let me go back here. Is Taz on WWE TV now? Did somebody say that Taz was on for Michael Cole? Is that right, or was that just maybe it happened in the past and I missed it? I don't know. Was Taz an announcer with the WWE at one time? No. With a tear in my eye. What the fuck's my earrings and chain? Let me tell you what's with my earrings and chains. Just like to be different. And I like people to say, what the fuck did you put those earrings on for? If I go back to my hometown of Craigsville, Virginia, my friends are going to just fucking give me shit. And I don't know. I don't know. That's just the way I am. Act my age, Tony. Uh, uh, I don't know if it's a midlife crisis. I had earrings put in 11 years ago. You've heard the story on the podcast, and the Braves said I shouldn't be wearing earrings. And then the general manager left, and I got a new general manager, and I put them back in. They've not said anything about it. So I do have my Jesus piece. I have my Mizpah, which Lois has another part of, and I have 2 other chains as well. And I've had those for a long, long time as well. And one of my favorite bands, if not my favorite band, Collective Soul, has a new hit out called Right as Rain, where he talks about his Jesus piece. So there. So is that how we're going to end the night, talking about my chain? Shine? Great song. Ralph Jackson has his lips and tongue pierced. Whew. I don't think I could go there. What was your favorite match that you called, Mike? Again, it's anybody else? Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man, Madison Square Garden, 1989. Yeah, Mike, Matt is coming to Chicago. Is coming to Chicago. He's got himself a new position with Conrad Thompson Entertainment. Well, we are out of time, desperately out of time. Tape machines are rolling. Sure, like talking to you guys. Don't forget this week we've got coming up the watch along with the Goldberg Undertaker. It's a bonus only on Patreon. I'll be posting in a couple of days. And don't forget, we will be in St. Louis on the 22nd at Off Broadway. We'll be in on the 23rd. We'll be in Baltimore, Jimmy's Famous Seafood. And don't forget, a week from tonight, we're back chatting with you once again here on Patreon at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Okay. See you guys next week. Love to all of you, man. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your patronage. It means a lot. Take care.